So the next part of the setup is dry fitting all of your components to make sure everything works before you start adding Loctite. Some rings are mated, meaning they're cut out of the same block of metal, some are not, but I always get in the habit of maintaining the same orientation on the rings. Meaning when I take it apart and put it back together, I make sure the same top ring goes on, and I make sure it goes on the same way as it came off. Just a good habit to get into. We've had a whole bunch of things happen in the past where you buy the wrong rings and there's not enough clearance between the barrel and the bell housing of the front of your scope. We've had instances where the tube of the scope is actually too short, so we had to go and change the rings up because of that. So there's all sorts of stuff that can happen. On the top of the rifle there's always thread protectors, so we're going to go ahead and take those out. Those are going to be no use to us. I'm a really big fan of these tally rings. I've tried several different rings over the years, including different things on Tikkas. I've tried the Optilock system, which some people really like, but for me personally, on 2 occasions I've had them come loose on me. So I do prefer the one-piece tallies because of their durability and the fact that they are truly one piece. Okay, so I'm going to keep my tops of my rings oriented. And I'm just going to put this in very loose fitting. When we do go to torque these down, you'll see this screwdriver that I'm using. It is a torque screwdriver to make sure that it is torqued to a specific poundage, which is usually 20 inch-pounds on most base systems, if you're using the smaller screws like we are today. As tough as they make the receivers, it is possible to strip not only the bolt that we're using, but the receiver itself. And when we do go to torque these down permanently, we are going to use some Loctite. We will use Loctite on the base of the rings, but not the tops of the rings. There, look at that beauty. So as we can see there, we actually have quite a bit of room there. I may have even been able to go not with the mediums but with the lows. We'll put this together, see how it looks. There we go, so it fits and we got lots of room for eye relief adjustment, which we're going to do next.